All right. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody has had a great and fantastic week so far. I want to go over this week's assignments, and I'm just going to take just hopefully a few minutes of your time because I want to make sure everybody is clear and crystal clear on what you need to do for the cause and effect discussion board. So we're going to scroll down just a bit just so we can kind of talk about it. I had to fix some of the wording. Please forgive me. I think I must have been typing a little bit too fast, and I think some of the wording was kind of mixed up. And actually, oh my goodness, let me move this up because this is supposed to go here. There we go. All right, so let's go over this just really quickly. Okay, so first and foremost, the cause and effect discussion board. As I previously stated, and hopefully you guys had a chance to kind of read some of the information, this is normally a paper, right? What I decided to do with this session, instead of having you guys write and compile a paper, was to see how you guys do with a discussion board forum instead. Because of that, you're still kind of writing a few more extra words. You're writing 500 words instead. And you're still kind of doing it more so, it feels like an essay, but not necessarily, because you're still kind of giving me some kind of essay elements, but it still feels like obviously a discussion forum because you're talking to your peers too, right? With this particular discussion board, and the reason, one of the reasons why I'm doing the video is because I had someone that asked the question about, what exactly is supposed to be in it. So, what is supposed to be in it? Now, what you're supposed to do, you're obviously, you're explaining the effects of social media, right? And you're going to insert your own topic. Now, I wanted to give you guys kind of a little bit of leeway. So that's why I gave you guys a few ideas where I said it could be cyberbullying. So you can explain the effects of social media, and talk about cyberbullying or, depression or, different things. And you can shed either a positive light, or you could do it, you could do a negative light, which, where I talked about kind of cyberbullying and depression. You can talk about, positive or negative. It is totally up to you. I wanted to make sure that I gave you that option because some people view social media differently. And so I don't want to make you feel like you have to talk about it one way or another. And this is where the forum comes into such a great kind of discussion piece, right? Because you guys get to have that conversation with one another. And because, you all are, although some of you are still high school students, you're still in this a bit of an adult college space, right? Where you're going to be able to have that adult, not necessarily adult, I don't want to say that, but you're going to have those college academic conversations, okay? And so you want to make sure that you understand that, okay? So with that said, pretty much make sure that you follow the directions. You are explaining the effects of social media, and then you're going to insert your own topic. And then I try to give you guys those different ideas, but you're going to choose at least 3 things to talk about. Now, the reason why I said 3 things is because, again, you have 500 words that you have to be able to get out. So you need 3 things so that you can talk about something, right? You got to be able to spread over 500 words. That's a lot of ground to cover. So that's why. So I was thinking, as I was planning for this particular forum, you could maybe split it up into, I would say, 3 different paragraphs, so that way your peers will be able to kind of follow your train of thought. So maybe you could have one, and I mean the content part of it. You can have more than one little paragraph, and I don't mean big paragraphs, you guys. So please don't think that I'm talking about really writing a full essay as a discussion board, right? But you can have a paragraph that breaks down or talks about your first topic point, the next one, and then the last one, okay? And then you can have one that kind of concludes or kind of pulls everything together, what you were thinking about the 3 points, which would be great. Of course, you know, if you want to do an introduction, you can. It's really up to you. You don't necessarily have to do that. You can really kind of introduce the topics in that first one when you kind of slide into your first topic. Okay, I'm leaving it up to you. I trust that you all will be able to do this. Okay, and so there'll be many more to come because I have cut out you know, a couple of papers because I want to make sure that although we're still doing a lot of the writing, right? We're still doing a lot of the writing, but we're going to do a lot of discussion board type things along with we are still going to have papers, obviously. But we're going to do, you know, some creative things, you know, to try to see if we can have you guys in kind of a creative space like this. So I'm hoping, and we'll see how this goes and see if we can make this fun. But I'm hoping that you guys in this space will be able to get some good conversations flowing. So just keep in mind, this obviously your first initial post is due by Sunday night. Okay, initial thread must be 500 words. Please check your word count. I always suggest typing it on a Word document and then copy and paste it in the discussion forum. Okay. You do not have to reply to other students until next week. Those are not due until next Sunday night. So please, you know, try to focus on that so that way you can focus on your inquisitives, okay, and also your portfolio submission because you do have to do those other things, okay? I tried to scale back, you know, obviously this semester. I've gotten feedback over the course of semesters where students have said that, you know, my courses have had a lot of stuff in it. So I'm listening. I'm hearing you guys. So I'm trying to make things so that, you know, students can be able to grasp the knowledge. So I'm hoping that this works. Okay. So we'll see, right? If you have questions, please let me know. I'm hoping that, you know, this is a great and positive activity. We'll see how it goes. But again, you know, start that initial thread. Make sure it's in by Sunday. If you have questions, send me an email. I hope that you all have a fantastic Friday. I will talk with you soon. Have a great day.